if I see a few hands go up, because typically, you know, the last thing that I liked there, the best thing I liked there was in the end, a few raindrops. I was thinking, yeah, please. But if you know, every time you watch a video such as this, I mean, you could watch it 100 times and yet discover something new every time. So we watched it once and you get an overall kind of sense. But if I have your permission, with a show of hands, can we just do it one more time to sort of get another level of feel? Can we do that? Okay. We'll get more comments as well. Sorry? Oh, he will too, but can we just watch the video again one more time? So the right says yes, the left says no. I don't know why the left says no. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, if we're ready, just take another look, pick out your favorite moments, and here we go.
लड़के हैं हम गलियों को छोड़ गए हैं अब मेन रोड पे तो छोड़ दे मैदान किया है ऐलान ले बारी है बारी है तैयारी है पैरों को पटक निकल पड़े हम हैं धुल की औलाद रखना ये याद हम ही हम होंगे यहाँ आज के बाद हमारी बारी है जीत की तैयारी है
The only danger is that all of us start humming and singing and think we're like some big time, you know, stadium rock stars. But hold on, because, you know, the ultimate man is here and I could see him going with it. So Shankar, sorry, but you know.
But is it singing without the music?
You bet, because music, yeah, and especially that sapapa stuff. That, you know, fantastic. I noticed that. Okay.
Okay, I'll sing it provided you all sing the Ab Hamari Bari Hai part.
And
okay?
And here's the.
Come on, yeah, I'm going to sing with me.
Shankar, will you do it? Elsan?
लड़के हैं हम धड़के हैं हम गलियों को छोड़ा गए अब मेन रोड पे तो छोड़ दे मैदान किया है ऐलान सीन के भी ले लेंगे आसमान हमारी बारी है जीत की तैयारी है Sing we will rock you I can't hear you come on we will rock you
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Shankar. Very game of you. And Mumbai, what was with all that shyness here? Let it all out. Now's the time. You had a wonderful opportunity. He might have sort of included you in some of the choruses later. Who knows? Now you've lost that opportunity. If we can just get a couple of other comments, and Shankar, Hassan Loy, we'd love to hear much more about this. My paper's top line. But Sandeep, your turn now, because I have mentioned earlier from the bottom of my heart, we are truly incredibly delighted and pleased that such a major corporation has decided to lend its support and weight to this very important championship. But give us a few of your thoughts when this first came up. Is your mics okay? Go for it. Yeah.
I think the story is same. Pranay spoke to us. This is about 1.5, 2 months back. And we as a corporate, if you have seen Toyota in the last few years, we have been to go to the grassroots and trying to encourage people reaching their heart. So that's what was our objective. And when this proposal came to us, I said this is a very exciting proposal by which we can encourage our young youth people to show their talent and showcase. And you know, cricket is religion in our country. We all have been playing cricket since childhood. We never got this kind of opportunity in our life. We thought this will help them in coming up in their life, showing their talent, and then with this they can come up in cricket career. So that's what our objective was.
Thank you, Sandeep. I know Toyota do a lot for a lot of other activities, including a lot of other sports. So welcome to the world of cricket.
Yep,
and we hope that we have a very long and increasing presence of your company into the game in many other sports as well. Vijay, MRF synonymous. No question about it. And what your company has done is probably unparalleled in the history of this country in terms of taking the sport, or one aspect of the sport, forward. But all that notwithstanding, your thoughts on why you were happy to accept this as an association?
Charu, thank you. MRF has been synonymous with cricket now for more than 20-30 years, and just like the brand is strong and powerful, the anthem actually reflected the same thing. And we are happy that for a brand like MRF, the trust is reposed in the NDTV Toyota University Cricket Tournament, and we are indeed very happy to be proudly associated with this venture.
Well, thank you very much. And if there's any other thought, we'd love to hear as well in terms of another initiative that you might want along with the championship, something special that you might create, if you think about it?
Oh, there are several opportunities, but you know, the budding talent that will come through from the university level, which was largely ignored, as Wasim Bhai just said, that will really give a big impetus to the sport in the country and the youth. You know, when you say "Ab hamari bari hai," it says a lot for how young India is progressing.
Without question. And Harsh, just in case you're wondering, ab tumhari bari hai. So listen, I mean, you were very, very closely associated in Hyderabad, as we all know, with university cricket. And much as cricket, we talked about this earlier, evolved in a certain manner. There might be people out there saying, what's for this T20? But your thoughts on the fact that this is currently the most popular form of the game, and would you therefore say, yep, that's where we need to make sure that people's interest and enthusiasm is centered?
My first emotion is jealousy.
Like that.
I think cricket's got to be inclusive. Everybody has to have an opportunity to play and feel very special. And I remember in my final year in college, when it was clear I was not going to play any more cricket, to be picked for your university side meant you were being picked for India, because that was the ambition. And now for that same level of selection to be seen on television, to be appreciated is awesome. So Rohinton Bari 81-82 was very different. It just started to dip off, but a lot of great cricketers came out of university cricket. Sunil Gavaskar made a name in university cricket. The university team that I played in had two players who went on to play test match cricket, in Azharuddin and Arshad Ayub. A couple of them played the Duleep Trophy. It was a pretty decent standard of cricket. So I'm hoping that a lot of people who after school tend to taper off from education would want to stay on in university, because here's a visible tournament. It's a visible tournament that you can play. And going to university changes a lot of things. I mean, you can ask people like Anshuman Gaikwad, Dilip Sarkar, who played a lot of university cricket, that when they finished playing cricket, because of their education, they had another option open to them. A lot of people who don't go to university, then you've got to be Wasim Akram, who, I mean, I'd like to meet your captain from college one day, because he seems to have a great eye for talent. But I think it changes your life. So I hope a lot of people who are playing here would realize that if they make it really big through university cricket, there's many other avenues open to them.
Okay, just one very quick point here. You mentioned an important word, visible university cricket. Now we know that the TUCC is going to be very visible, thanks to our television partners, Star, and when you talk about the seriousness, the gravitas, the weight of telecast, I mean, none better than Star Cricket, and the Toyota University Cricket Championships is going to be on Star, so it's a fantastic development. But visibility is a double-edged sword. It's like a coin, it has two sides. And on one hand, of course, it gives you a lot of impetus, it provides you that enthusiasm, energy. On the other hand, it may lead to a couple of situations where the visibility becomes more important than everything else that the game is all about. And do you think there's enough checks and balances to control that?
I hope so. It's something that each person must decide. But hang on, when we played universities cricket, my souvenir is a badge, not in a blazer, just a badge, and a little clipping that was pasted onto a scrapbook that I can look back
Now all of a sudden you've got footage to show that you played. It's very different, the visibility. And I hope at this level, the side effects that you're talking about that are so cruelly affecting our under-19 cricket will not come through here. On under-19 cricket, what you talked about is a major side effect, the visibility and the negative effects that come through sometimes. But with university cricket, I hope not. I mean, you get educated for a reason, right?
Exactly. So, you know, a couple of very important points here, folks. So we hope that university cricket will make that very essential difference. I just also want to quickly, I should have mentioned this earlier, but I will now. All of us, if we were wondering, especially in the early years, not so much now, वसीम को गुस्सा क्यों आता है? Because he was made 12th man of his breed. So, you know, he said, मैं दिखाऊंगा दुनिया को. So, of course, the rest of us suffered. The rest of the world suffered. So, moral of the story, 12th man for a year, make them suffer. But, you know, it's time to move along because we have 8 extremely energetic, talented, skilled youth with us who, if not leading their side, are major members of their side. And the final item on our agenda is to introduce to you the new heroes, potential heroes of cricket in our country. And I hope that all of them will have not only the skill to go forward, but the wisdom to understand where they stand as ambassadors of the game and to take the proper cricketing values forward, which we so sorely missed from the past. So if we are ready now with fanfare, let us begin this process. It's going to take me a second to manage my papers and we'll start. Okay. So, we've been sweltering in the heat for a while. It might be a little sweaty and kind of, you know, active looking, but here we go. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. For the Northern Stars, Jamia Millia Islamia, their captain Praveen Singh Yadav.
धड़के हैं हम गलियों को छोड़ा गए हैं अब मेन रोड पे तो छोड़ दे मैदान किया है ऐलान जीत के भी ले लेंगे आसमान हमारी बारी है जीत की तैयारी है
Stallion. And we have from Aligarh Muslim University, their captain Imran Salim. क्या बात क्या है ये भी ना बात
हमको अब तक सोए थे खोए थे सपना छटक पैरों को पटक निकल पड़े हम हैं धुल की औलाद रखना ये याद हम होंगे यहाँ
Okay, next Eastern Tigers from the APS Rewa University, their captain Naveen Tiwari.
जीत की तैयारी है
The Eastern Eagles from Jaunpur University in Uttar Pradesh, their finest player Nishant Rai. Let's switch to another part of the country, the fabulous south. The Southern Chants from Jain University, Bangalore, DC, their vice captain Leon Khan. ध्यान से देखिए इन लोगों को, आगे बहुत देखेंगे इनको, कमाल. The Southern Sharks, the University of Madras, their captain S. Alek Karasal. Very popular. Shows that nice guys do make it to the top. And now to your own very part of the world here, the Western Wizards from Jivaji University, Gwalior, their captain Saurabh Dhaliwal.
छोड़ दे मैदान किया है ऐलान जीत के भी ले लेंगे आसमान हमारी बारी है जीत की तैयारी है
And finally, the Western Wolves, the University of Mumbai, Saurabh Netravalkar. That got the people going.
हमको अब तक सोए थे खोए थे सपना छटक पैरों को पटक निकल पड़े हम हैं धुल की औलाद रखना ये
Okay, now I don't want to overdo this in any way. But once the music dies down, I'm going to ask you to see these people once again, realize what we have here. Very simply put, as we'd like to use as a tagline in the Toyota University Cricket Championship, the next gods of cricket. Now remember,
प्रॉब्लम्स होती है वो बैठ के हम लोग सब उसको उसके ऊपर बात करते हैं और वो उसको
थोड़ा पास पकड़ो यार.
उसको थोड़ा दूर करते हैं.
क्या दूर करते हो?
प्रॉब्लम जो भी टीम के अंदर प्लेयर्स के लेके जो भी चीजें होती हैं वो सब चीजें।
अच्छा देखो, मेरे पास तो कम से कम 100-200 सवाल तो होते ही हैं, लेकिन ये लकी वसीम, इफ यू डोंट माइंड कम अप यार, जॉइन अस, एंड अगर आप चाहें तो इनसे 2-4 कुछ मिक्स सवाल कर लें या कुछ एडवाइस ही दे दें।
बिल्कुल पूछ आप। हाँ। तो आपका नाम?
प्रवीण सिंह यादव सर।
इनको माइक दीजिए। आपका नाम बेटा?
इमरान सलीम।
बैट्समैन हो बॉलर हो?
बैट्समैन विकेट कीपर।
बैट्समैन विकेट कीपर। तो ये बताओ कि कीपिंग जो कप्तान होता है वो थोड़ा मुश्किल नहीं होता? जैसे धोनी है, उसके लिए काफी मुश्किल है आगे पीछे आना, तो आप कैसे बॉलर से बात करते हो? बस बॉलर को मार पड़ी है तो कप्तान ने बात करनी है, बिटवीन भाग के जाते हो उसके पास के बॉलर्स को पास बुलाते हो?
खुद भाग के जाना पड़ता है, बताना पड़ता है उनको कि सिचुएशन कैसी है, उसके साथ जुबान करना पड़ता है।
तो कैसा लग रहा है आपको? ये समझ रहे इतना आपको एक्सपोजर मिला, इतनी जबरदस्त आपको ये एक स्टेज मिला जिसपे अपना अगर अच्छे क्रिकेटर हैं तो ऊपर आ सकते हैं।
जी बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, काफी मेहनत भी हो रही है इस टूर्नामेंट पर, और इससे काफी अच्छा एक्सपोज मिलेगा यूनिवर्सिटी क्रिकेट और यूनिवर्सिटी प्लेयर्स दोनों के लिए।
तो एक काफी एक्साइटमेंट थी यूनिवर्सिटी में जब आप पिक हुए?
बहुत ज्यादा एक्साइटमेंट यहाँ पे, सारे प्लेयर्स को बहुत ज्यादा एक्साइटमेंट है इस चीज का, कब शुरू हो, कब हम लोग खेलें इस टूर्नामेंट को।
ओके, बहुत बहुत मुबारक और आपको थैंक यू करते हैं, गुड लक कहते हैं।
Go on, Wasim, we're enjoying this here. If you got another minute, we've got a minute.
चलिए, आपका नाम?
नवीन तिवारी।
नवीन, माइक पास कर लो। आप क्या हो?
लेफ्ट हैंडेड बैट्समैन और राइट आर्म ऑफ ब्रेक।
राइट आर्म ऑफ ब्रेक और लेफ्ट हैंड बैट्समैन, कप्तान हो अपनी टीम के, तो क्या समझ रहे हो अपनी टीम को इस टूर्नामेंट में?
हमारी टीम
मतलब कैसा फील कर रहे हो एज अ कैप्टन, एज अ स्किपर?
एज अ कैप्टन मैं बहुत अच्छा फील कर रहा हूँ, और हम लोग बहुत छोटी जगह से हैं तो हम लोग के लिए बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है ये, और काफी अच्छा टूर्नामेंट, हम लोग अच्छा परफॉर्म करेंगे तो हम लोग को नेक्स्ट आगे
कैसा यूनिवर्सिटी में एक्साइटमेंट है पूरे स्टूडेंट्स?
बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है, हमारे काफी प्लेयर बहुत एक्साइटेड है और वो मेहनत कर रहे हैं इस टूर्नामेंट को जीतने के।
तो आपका कोच कौन है?
हमारे कोच एरल एंथोनी।
अच्छा, तो वो किस तरह की ड्रिल्स कराते हैं आपको? जस्ट क्विकली, किस तरह की?
स्पीड वर्क कराते हैं ज्यादा।
स्पीड वर्क
तेजी से यार,
स्पीड वर्क कराते हैं कौन सा, और
अच्छा वो ज्यादा वगैरह। ठीक है। आपका नाम बेटा? माइक पकड़ो।
निशांत राय।
निशांत राय, आप भी कप्तान हो क्या? बैट्समैन हो, बॉलर हो?
तो मैं राइट हैंड ओपनिंग बैट्समैन, राइट आर्म मीडियम पेसर हूँ।
अच्छा, मीडियम पेसर, ऑलराउंडर। आजकल T20 में चारों इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, तो एटलीस्ट लड़कों में लग रहा है। तो आपकी लीडरशिप में क्या क्वालिटी है? आप कप्तान कैसे बने? ऑलराउंडर तो वो तो आई नो।
सर मैं वाइस कैप्टन हूँ, मेरा कैप्टन अनफिट है तो मुझे मैं आया।
अच्छा
क्या खिलाया तुमने उसको? Good खिलाया यार। Harsh, if you don't mind, Harsh, step on up here on the left extreme. Yeah, and if you want to just also sort of bung in a couple of questions, you know, let's make this nice and healthy. And we got a minute or two, so go for it. Just anything you might want to.
All I wanted to tell them was कि कैमरा होते हैं, लेकिन क्रिकेट फिर भी एक दूसरे के खिलाफ खेला जाता है, कैमरे के लिए नहीं। फिर भी एक दूसरे के खिलाफ ही खेला जाता है, और जो शॉट आप खेलोगे वो कैमरा पे आएगा ही। बट गुड फन, बिकॉज सडनली क्या होगा कि इंटर कॉलेज में ज्यादा एक्साइटमेंट हो जाएगी, क्योंकि यूनिवर्सिटी सिलेक्शन बड़ी चीज बन जाएगी, तो इंटर कॉलेज में ज्यादा कंपेटिटिवनेस हो जाएगा। क्या लगता है?
ये प्लेटफॉर्म हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा है और ये बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है हम सब के लिए, एंड वी ऑल आर वेरी एक्साइटेड एंड रेयरिंग टू गो आउट देयर एंड परफॉर्म टू द बेस्ट ऑफ आवर एबिलिटी।
बिकॉज वन ऑफ द थिंग्स आई हैव सीन इज इंटर स्कूल हैज अ लॉट ऑफ एक्साइटमेंट, इंटर कॉलेज में थोड़ा कम होता जाता है। सो ऑल ऑफ अ सडन आपके यहाँ इंटर कॉलेज में एकदम चुस्ती आ जाएगी कि यूनिवर्सिटीज के लिए सिलेक्ट होने का मौका मिल रहा है।
बहुत होगा, क्योंकि जो इंटर कॉलेज हो रहा था आजकल वो इतना कॉम्पिटिटिव लेवल पे नहीं था, बिकॉज जो बिग नेम्स थे वो थोड़ा इंटर कॉलेज को इतना सीरियसली नहीं लेते थे। पर अब जो ये प्लेटफॉर्म आ गया है, ये बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है, और जो भी प्रोफेशनल्स जो नहीं खेलते थे वो दे आर जस्ट कमिंग अगेन कि हम लोग यूनिवर्सिटी खेलेंगे अब से दोबारा।
तो शायद आप सही नहीं मानेंगे, लेकिन एक दौर था जब इंटर कॉलेज फाइनल 3,000 5,000 लोग देखने आते थे।
दैट वॉज अ टाइम बिफोर, बट उसके बीच में जो एक एरा आया था उसमें इंटर कॉलेज का जो था वो कम हो गया था। अब फिर से वो इस साल से शुरू हुआ है, तो वी आर ऑल जस्ट एक्साइटेड।
Okay, well, one second, Ashwin. What I'm going to do is just ask Shankar Asanlo, if you don't mind also joining us. Sandeep, Vijay, if you join us, we'll be carrying a nice little photo op. And can I just squeeze in one comment? and of course we'll end with a couple of questions from you, Wasim. This is to Dheeraj, if you're here, Dheeraj Malhotra, the tournament director. Are you here? Raise a hand wherever you are. I know you're very deeply involved. Thank you very much for providing the professionalism to the tournament. I have just one suggestion for you. और ये सब आप लोगों के लिए भी जो खेल रहे हैं. देखिए क्रिकेट जो खेल है वो तो हम जानते हैं, बॉलिंग, बैटिंग, फील्डिंग, कैचिंग, फलाना ढिमकाना, ये वो तो सब ठीक है, सब लोग करते हैं. लेकिन जहां हमें लगता है कुछ जो थोड़े से ओल्ड फैशन हो गए हैं, मुझे लगता है कि ये खेल जा कहाँ रहा है, इसका डायरेक्शन कहाँ है. और मैं ये इसलिए कह रहा हूं क्योंकि जो ऑन फील्ड बिहेवियर है वो बहुत लोग देखते हैं, बच्चे देखते हैं. और मैं सिर्फ ये कहना चाहता हूं कि क्योंकि आप लोग यूनिवर्सिटी क्रिकेटर्स हैं, यूनिवर्सिटीज आए, कॉलेजेस आए, पेडिग्री है आपके पास, तो क्या आप एक नई चीज शुरू कर सकते हैं कि देखिए खेलेंगे, जी जान से खेलेंगे, हार जीत होगी, लेकिन जो हम बिहेवियर दिखाएंगे फील्ड पर वो एग्जाम्पलरी होगा. जो जिस वजह से क्रिकेट का जन्म हुआ था, जेंटलमैनली कॉन्डक्ट, अगर वो आप दिखा दें. धीरज प्लीज यार, वेरी स्टिफ फाइन्स फॉर दोज हु आर एटीट्यूडनली नॉट क्वाइट देयर. इज दैट पॉसिबल?
Absolutely, Charu. That's what we're going to do. Get it back to the old gentleman form of cricket.
Fantastic. It doesn't mean non-competitive. It means you play your heart out. Wasim, a comment?
हाँ बिल्कुल, डिसिप्लिन करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, बॉलर्स को गुस्सा आता है जब चौका पड़ता है, बैट्समैन को फ्रस्ट्रेशन होती है जब वो आउट होते हैं, मगर उसमें कंट्रोल करना पड़ता है. बॉलर्स के लिए एक एक्टिंग होती है, गुस्सा भी कई दफा एक एक्ट होता है, बॉलर्स का पार्ट ऑफ द जॉब होता है उसका. जब लोग मुझे समझते थे बड़ा गुस्सा आता है, मुझे अब भी लोग डरते हैं कई बार मिलते हैं, बट मैं बड़ा डिफरेंट पर्सन हूँ ऑफ द फील्ड. गुस्सा नहीं आता, वो पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ एक बॉलर का एक होता है. चौका खा के मैं हंसूंगा तो नहीं, अगर मुझे कुछ सिक्सर मारेगा तो मैं उसको क्लैपिंग तो नहीं करूंगा, उसको गोली मारूंगा, मगर एक तरीका होता है उसका भी, एक थोड़ा सा आपको तरीके से सब करना पड़ता है.
Prasun's not here, is he? I hope I missed him out. Shankar, you know, I mean, I know that you're used to the last word. So, is it possible I can give you a microphone, or you can take one? There you go. Kuch to, some wisdom, something that you would love to see in this tournament, or with these kids as they go along.
You know, when I see this, I get reminded of how we used to participate in university competitions for music. You know, and some of the finest musicians in the country that you see are the same guys who used to be playing in universities and colleges. So I'd like to tell you all that this is the most important thing for you all, because I think this is where you're going to get noticed, and then you can, you know, put our flag in the world map for sure.
Okay, and Shankar, my apologies. Can we treat that as a semi-final word? Because the final word, Wasim, brand ambassador, you're the boss. The day belongs to you.
जी, मैं इन सब लड़कों को विश करता हूँ गुड लक, एंड आई थिंक बड़ी जबरदस्त, बड़ी कंपेटिटिव क्रिकेट होगी तुम लोगों की. और आई बी सीइंग यू गाइस, मैं आपको मिलता रहूंगा, और मुझसे जो भी क्वेश्चन आपने पूछना हो बैटिंग में, बॉलिंग में, कप्तानी में, प्लीज आई एम देयर टू हेल्प यू गाइस, एंड गुड लक, एंड थैंक यू एवरीवन. थैंक यू चारू, थैंक यू.
Most welcome. Thank you for being here this morning. I would just like to end this by thanking all those involved with this enormous project. I mean, can you imagine the kind of hard work that was made prior to this day here today? Of course, the championship begins very soon. So let's go back home, realizing that these are the new gods, and that आप लोग अगर साथ बोलेंगे, अब
हमारी बारी है.
That's the way to go. Thank you very much for being here, folks. Good luck to the tournament. Thank you, Wasim, Harsh. Thank you, Shankar and Lloyd. Of course, a big thanks to Prasun, to Sandeep, and to Vijay. Enjoy yourselves. Good luck. May the best team win.